On today's video, more information about Tesla's new $25,000 vehicle is revealed. ST version 12 abandons traffic regulations, and the official launch of Powerwall 3. A wild amount of new details has just surfaced regarding Tesla's newest vehicle platform, and it seems like the $25,000 Tesla car is going to be way more important to the company's future. Previously thought in a recent interview with news outlet Axiom, Walter Isaacson, author of an upcoming biography of Tesla, CEO Elon Musk discussed behind-the-scenes details about the several current projects at the company. The most interesting of which are the developments around Tesla's new $25,000 vehicle that was teased at the Investor Day event back in March. Back then, we were told that this new car would be making use of Tesla's new production philosophy and testing out some new theories. It made sense then that the presenters were confident that the new car would be built at the upcoming Giga Mexico factory. A whole new factory devoted at least in part to this experiment seemed like a solid idea, but that's reportedly not what's happening anymore. According to Isaacson, the Tesla board has decided to move the development of the as-yet unnamed vehicle to Giga, Texas for some very good reasons. One of the most practical reasons is that Musk believes the Tesla engineering team needs to be on hand in order to make this project as successful as it could be. That whole team is based in Giga, Texas. Right now, the Cybertruck design project understandably required Tesla's brightest minds to set up shop in the Austin factory. And that means uprooting all those people with their tools and files. Would likely take too long for this new vehicle project to wait, but the biggest is that this new car won't just be a new private consumer vehicle. It's also going to be the base design for a newly designed Cybertruck-esque, yes, a Robotaxi. Even the consumer version of the new car is likely to use Giga presses to form a large portion of its construction. Aside from the engineering team, there isn't any other good reason to make another new vehicle. However, given the success of the Cybertruck's marketing, it seems the company is more than happy to make the Robotaxi look like their new stainless steel pickup. According to reports, Elon also performs most of his work in Giga, Texas, but it seems like an unusual choice for this vehicle to be created to look like the specially designed pickup truck and not employ all those pricey new Giga presses. Speaking of odd choices, in a particularly contentious board meeting in the summer of 2022, Elon put his foot down about a crucial aspect of this next try at the Robotaxi. It won't have mirrors, pedals, or even a steering wheel. Isaacson explains how the Robotaxi project came to be linked to the $25,000 car project. Even Tesla CEO Elon Musk appeared to be adamant that this needed to be the route the company would take with their new vision of the Robotaxi, apparently even going so far as to accept responsibility if the idea fails. The conversation is described in the Axiom interview, where even chief designer Franz von Holzhausen tried to walk Musk back a bit. I guess if Musk wants to butt heads with the US regulatory body, that's his prerogative as CEO, but this is why having an experienced team helps. Because Franz and some other board members knew what a headache it would be to get a vehicle without a steering wheel to be accepted by the authorities. So at the end of the summer, they pitched the idea of using the new affordable vehicle platform to get the ball rolling, introducing the automated Robotaxi version. Later, Elon agreed, immediately turning back to the car itself, though we are obviously making some educated guesses on the big reasons why this new production is being moved to Texas, but it just makes sense for them to make use of the Giga presses. Other Cybertruck innovations this early in the process, a lot of things can change pretty easily, so it's not too surprising that with Cybertruck's pre-production period coming to an end, Tesla would decide to bring their new $25,000 model into their most experienced design house. Will likely keep getting more information as time goes on, just like we did with the Cybertruck. But for now, it's just interesting to think what else might be changing for this new car. Author Walter Isaacson has been giving out sneak previews of his new biography of Tesla CEO Elon Musk. And in one recent interview to the folks at CNBC, Isaacson relays some new information on Tesla's current design philosophy regarding their full self-driving systems. According to Elon, the company's new approach to training their FSD algorithms is to throw out the rules-based approach and treat the system more like a learning system. The original idea was reportedly explained to Musk by Dave Schroff, who works for Tesla's Autopilot division. He told Elon to think of it like ChatGPT, but for cars, and the idea sounds dangerous after all. We have road laws for a reason, but how often do human drivers strictly follow those rules? Anyways, how many times has someone been rear-ended because they slowed too quickly for a yellow light instead of safely accelerating through? For instance, there are a bunch of unwritten rules about the way we drive that keeps us safe, but the second you put a computer program that can't understand nuance into the mix, we get accidents. Like some of the ones we have been seeing across previous editions of the FSD tech. Instead, the Autopilot division pitched the idea of throwing away the hard-coded rules of the road and let the system learn from incident recordings, which Tesla has thousands of hours of by watching other drivers. Surely the system will also pick up that it needs to stop at a stop sign or red light, even if it starts to use the creeping stop that everyone does. But isn't strictly legal needless to say Elon took to this idea very quickly and by the beginning of this year. The new network had already worked through 10 million clips of driver video from best-case scenarios. In fact, some of you might remember that live stream of Elon testing out FSD version 12 in his car. While this was using the new algorithm, the drive was reportedly great despite almost running a red light, which was the only instance of driver intervention for the whole trip. And remember, the version Elon was using in this video was not coded to know what to do at a stoplight. Although the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration is getting a little antsy about it, Tesla intends to launch the FSD V12 as soon as the administration gets around to it. The FSD has been a very scrutinized system since it began, and regulators are frequently expressing their concerns about it. Lane change or parking spot, it learned those behaviors from driver data, obviously switching away from hard coding. The driving laws into the automated system gathering information to test the more natural one after rumors about a potential upgraded Powerwall product started to circulate a photo from a user on the Tesla Motors Club. Forums was posted to the Everything app, and Elon himself confirmed that Powerwall 3 had indeed launched the September 8th. Post from the Tesla CEO detailed that the new version of the company's home battery system is optimized for ease of installation and high power delivery, ensuring that an owner can install it without any problems and deliver high power to the Powerwall 3 is almost an inch deeper than its predecessor despite being smaller in both height and width, according to the original poster. The reason for this extra depth hasn't been discussed yet, but it's possible that the new Powerwall uses lithium iron phosphate batteries, which would account for the additional capabilities. This idea makes a lot of sense because Tesla has also made a big deal this year about using the same parts for as many of their products as they can in an effort to streamline their entire production process. Currently, Tesla's website is displaying the specifications for their Powerwall 2 product, which is listed at $8,700 USD before rebates and other incentives. According to reports, the Powerwall can save new owners 30% on their purchase price, thanks to an investment tax credit up to 2032, at which point it will start to decline and eventually stop in 2035. Powerwall and its partner contributed. It's surprising Tesla was able to sneak out this release given the success of personal home power generation systems over the past year or so, with virtual power plants in states like California and South Australia proving to be very beneficial to owners. However, given what's been happening just recently with the Model 3 Highland Cybertruck and SpaceX's progress with Starship, I guess it wasn't so hard to do. Don't you think? Thank you so much for watching, and let us know in the comment below. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on bell notification for more content like this.